Hello again, my carpy friends. Back out on the bank again, chasing these big carp. Back on Deepings one again today. It's absolutely scorching. 28 degrees. Bit of a breeze blowing, so I chose to swim with the breeze. It was going to get like blow into, if you like. Lake's been really quiet. There's only been a fair few of those small ones coming out, doubles and stuff. Odd 20. And I think there was a 30 came out as well during the week at some point. But all the big girls have gone really quiet at the moment for some reason. Mustn't like the sunshine. So, like I say, back on Deeps one again. Turned up, it's a Sunday afternoon. Only one other angler on, which is absolutely amazing for this place. I was expecting to see at least 3 or 4 on at least this time of year. I think they must all be away on the summer holidays, I think. So, I've got a good choice of swims. So I'm going in a swim called Windy, which is really close to the car park. It's just in front of us here. That's Windy just there. That's the name of the swim. It's only a fairly short walk from the car, which is ideal in this absolutely blistering heat. So we'll see what we can do with this one. We've got 2 nights ahead of us. The reason why I chose here, there was a few reasons. Obviously because there's a bit of a breeze blowing into it, and we've got that bar to the right hand side again. I was going to be going over there in this weather, I would have thought. And straight out in front of me and to my left there's a lot of deep water, so I'm assuming the big girls could be down here just keeping a bit cool out of the main heat of the day and stuff. So there's been a few seen as well, a couple of big girls being seen down this end. So I'll sit it out. I'll do the usual tactics. One rod with plenty of bait on, one with a bit of bait on, and one with no bait on. See which one produces. So fingers crossed, see what happens for the rest of the trip. I'm going to sort all my gear out, have a quick sandwich, get the rods out and see where we're batting. It's all looking good so far, so usual, fingers crossed, see how we get on. So there we go. Let's see what happens in the next 48 hours. Well, about 40 hours time. Have my usual early pack down, but yep, all looking good. So we'll see how it goes. I'll speak to you all again soon. Cheers for now. Bye, bye. Hello again everyone. All set up. Everything's done now, rods are all out. All the spommon's over, everything's sorted. Oh, there's a beep on the right hand rod. Just had a PB. Just a shame it was a swan. Managed to land it, get the hook out of its beak. Goddamn thing. Try back with fishing the shallow bar, I suppose. Not to worry. Went back safely, even though I really did want to wring its neck, but you know how it is. It's nature, it's where they live. Can't fault it for that. Just show you the swim quickly. That's the bar across there from the usual. If you've seen my previous vlogs, you'll know all about the bar at Deepings. Starts roughly there, end of that island, goes all the way across to that tree there. It's a proper shallow bar. Been all over it today. It's only about 3 foot deep. So I've got one rod on the bar, one rod just off the bar, on the drop off of the bar, if you like, roughly where all the stuff falls down when the wind blows across and everything. And I've got one almost straight out at about 17 wraps, almost to the middle of the lake, roughly about here. Loads of spom over that one. That's really deep water there, so I've given plenty of bait there. Not a great deal on the bar bait wise, because you just, like I say, you get nailed by the swans all the time. And I put a fair bit on the base of the bar, loads of particle, formula boilies, usual stuff. You've all seen the spod mix from my previous vlogs. So yeah, we're all set really for the night. It's time for a bit of tea now, have something to eat. So I'll spin you around. There we go, back in the bivvy. And tonight's tea delights are a chicken and bacon pasta salad, which obviously, as the name suggests, is chicken and bacon with a bit of pasta and lettuce, bit of carrot, usual bits and pieces that go along with the salad. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to have that in a minute, followed by a Muller Light strawberry yoghurt. Emphasis on the light, of course, keeping the old calories down where we can. And to top it off, due to being so hot, I've gone for another can of the old K cider. Oh, that stuff is absolutely lethal. Head swimming already. Only had one, and that'll do me for the night, I think. Put the old chasing big carp kettle on later on when it cools down a bit, because it's absolutely stupid hot. 32 degrees it peaked at. So whether they're going to feed or not's another thing. Just the old fingers crossed as usual. Just see how it goes. Can only try, can't we? Keep chasing these big carp, you just never know. Any time it could just rip off. I've got usual 2 rods there, one set up, and I've got a single sneaky one just over that side. Just basically so all the lines are all in one place when you're playing a fish. You're trying to land them and they're crossing over other lines and stuff, and it's knit one, pearl one, usual carry on, you know what it is. And you get a good fish on. It goes through all your rods and try and avoid it as best you can. So I've got 2 to my right hand side, and that's sneaky one down my left hand side. So hopefully anything that go, I shouldn't have too much trouble with tangled lines. So that's it really. Oh, birds diving on my spot. The old spommed area. Coots are nailing me already. PB swan, now the coots. It's going to be a rough one. And this blinking sun. Whoa, dear God. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to have my salad and my yoghurt. And how it occurs during the night, I'll get back to you. If not, I'll see you all in the morning. I tell you what, there's worse places you can be, isn't there? Oh. Still absolutely red hot. Just have to see what tonight brings. Fingers firmly crossed as usual. I think the bankers are going to be the bar rod. As long as them swans leave me alone, I'll be alright. All the best everyone. That's the last remaining 3 goslings in this year's hatches. Must have been about 40 odd, if not more, in the springtime had young uns. That's the only 3 that survived. It's a tough old life in nature. Let's hope they make it to maturity. Best of luck, lads. Well, good morning, me carpy friends. Nothing to report this morning, I'm afraid, on the carpy front. Not to worry. Can't win them all, can we? As you can see, it's going to be another scorching hot day again. Got up to about 32 degrees yesterday. Absolutely mafting. But never mind, still beats going to work today, doesn't it? As you can see, the sun's coming up now. It's going to be a hot one. Tons of liners on the particle rod, and got battered off the tufties again. They were there for most of the night, just diving all the time, constantly on it. Might have to have a rethink on the old particles this year, I think. Get back to the boilies again, I think. Just too much chew, no kip. Keep you awake all night, diving on your baits all the time. Lake's still looking good. Could do with a good breeze though. Try and cool things down a bit. There's the nightmare swan which I caught yesterday. Just going over the bar rod. Where's he at? There he is. I don't know if you can work him out on the camera. Just trying to find some poor carpers baits on the bar. And then over there, I don't know if you can pick them out. It's quite a large group of grey crested grebes and some tufties mixed amongst them. That's this morning's bird watch done. Right, I'm going to have some breakfast. See what I decide to do with the rods. I don't like the change them round a bit early on, or leave them for the rest of the day and see what happens. See if anything occurs. Any signs of any bubblers or anything rolling or anything. Just have to see what happens. Just play it by ear, that's all we can do. All down to the carp at the end of the day, isn't it? I know we take part, but it's all down to them. All we can do is try. We'll keep plugging away, and eventually one of them big girls will slip up, and it'll be happy days again. Get in there. Right, love you and leave you for the time being. I'm going to go and have some breakfast and a bit of a chill before it gets too hot. Okay then, I'll speak to you all again soon. Right, I've got a nice bucket of sloppy spawn mix. I've got my half bucket of water for rinse my hands in as I put all the sloppy stuff in the spawn, so getting it all over your reel handle and rod and everything. And that's it really. All those ones are forwards to try and liven the swim up a bit. I normally only do it on an evening time, then that's it for like 24 hours. But on this trip I'm going to try doing it morning and evening. Try and keep them coming through constantly if I can. See if that works. Right, see you all soon, cheers. Just spotted this in the weed bed beside me where I'm fishing in the swim. What an amazing bit of work. There's like a big tunnel in the middle. I don't know whether you can see it on the camera, but it's absolutely full with carcasses. Must be of flies and things that have obviously been caught in the web and he's come out and nailed them. I haven't seen who lives in there yet, but who lives in a house like this? One badass spider, I think. Top predator. Hello again everyone. Just a quick update. Still surviving in this blinking Saharan heat. Move one of the rods over. Carp still cruising around on that bar that I showed you earlier on. It's only about 3 foot deep on the bar. The carps keep cruising over the top of it, so I put a second rod on there for during the day. I've cast it really long, so hopefully it's in no one's way and it's away from my main spot, so no more lines in the water. Only going to be the single bait out there for them to hopefully pick up as they're cruising through. Put no freebies around it, otherwise you just get nailed by the swan. You do anyway, like, but obviously it's even worse when the swans are about. So yeah, that's all I've done so far. Bit of spamming on two of the rods earlier on and move that one, like I say, over onto the bar. Try and pick a bonus fish up off there. Show you the bar quickly. I'm sure you all know where it is by now. Been here as often as I have. Right across here. Nice shallow bar. For some reason today I seem to be loving it. There's a few good ones among them as well, so fingers crossed, you never know, might pay off. Just got to try wherever you can in these sort of conditions. Proper scratching time this. But like I keep saying, you just never know when one of them big ones might just tip down and decide to have a feed. Right, time for a cup of tea, I think. Even though it is so hot, it's still refreshing once it's cooled down. Okay then everyone. Speak to you all again soon. And hopefully, you never know, we might have something at some point before we go home. Fingers crossed as usual. Hello again, my carpy friends. Still nothing to report on the carp front, I'm afraid. Nope, nothing. All gone quiet. Bit of cloud cover now, so the old sun isn't too bad. It's still really warm, mind, but proper muggy. The wind just keeps going from left to right and right to left. It's all over the shop. But at least there's a breeze. And I'm still breathing, so all's going well so far. Time for a bit of tea. Today's delights, for me anyway, I've got 2 more of those Mediterranean vegetable tarts. So I'll be giving them a whirl. Looking forward to them bad boys. But to go with it, seems like it's a bit of a warm day, so I need some cold food. I've bought myself some deluxe coconut butternut squash and broccoli coleslaw. Check out that bad boy. It says finely shredded cabbage, coconut, butternut squash and a rich cream fresh and free range egg mayonnaise dressing with dried cranberries. Oh my days. That sounds awesome. So I'll be giving that a good go, along with my vegetable tart, and to follow it all up will be another one of me Muller Light raspberry and cranberry yogurts again. So yeah, that's about it for now. I'm going to get these down me, have a cup of tea, sit out by the rods watching the water, see if I can see any signs. But like it is, let's say, we just never know, do we, with this game. Any time one of these rods could just rip off. That one down there, or one of these two here. You just never know. So, as usual, all fingers are crossed, and we'll see how we get on later on tonight. And I'll catch you all again soon once I've had this. Okay. Hello again, my carpy friends. Night's drawn in now, well, the day's drawn in now, I should say. Sun's finally gone down. Nice cool breeze blowing down this way now. It's been another scorcher again. Still looks bang on, but like I say, just see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Nothing's been out. Nothing's been shown. It's gone really quiet these last 2 hours, to be fair. They aren't even shown on the bar now, obviously because it's cooled down, I suppose. The sun's gone down a bit. They've moved off somewhere else. Hopefully they've gone to the baited patch, but we'll never know. Just have to see what tonight brings. So I'm just going to sit here for a couple of hours, do a bit of water watching. Nice cup of tea as usual, can't beat a cup of tea. And I've got a couple of nice little fig rolls. Love a fig roll. Good for the old bowels as well. Yeah, so that's it. Round up for the end of the second day. Last night tonight. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like I say, with these temperatures and stuff, I'm hardly surprised there's been anything coming out. But, like I keep saying over and over again, you just never know, do you? Could rip off any time. So we'll see how it goes during the night. Early pack up in the morning, I think. It's going to be another scorcher. Get myself home. Go home and walk the dogs. Get the dogs out for a good run over the field. They haven't seen us for a couple of days. Get off. That's about it really. Forecast is lows of 18 degrees tonight. Dear God, best get my thermals on. 18 degrees. I'll be pleased with that during the day, never mind during the night. Normally. But like I say, it's an absolute mad one this month. Never known how to like it. Well, I have. 1976 was the same. But yeah, so that's it. Fingers crossed. And again for tonight. See how it goes. Nice cup of tea, couple of fig rolls, and call it a day. See if how it happens during the night. Okay then, that's it for now then. I love you and leave you, and I'll see you all again in the morning if I don't see you during the night, which would be a bonus. Okay then, catch you later now. Cheers now, bye, bye. Well, good morning me carpy friends. Bit of a downer I'm afraid, not good. Just had my last brew of the day before I packed on my gear away. One toe on a left hand rod. Absolutely ripped off. Come flying out the bivvy, struck into it, just pulled the rod tip over nice. Thought, hey, up here we go, happy ending, can't fault this, brilliant stuff. And within about 10 seconds, boom, hook fell out. Can't believe it, absolutely devastated. But not to worry, we'll be back at them again, won't we? Chasing these goddamn big carp. Well, that's all we can do really. Just come back and try again. Got another hour or so, and then that's me done for this trip. I've enjoyed it, to be fair, even though it has been absolutely blinking scorchio. Can't complain, like I say, it'll soon be cold again and we'll be moaning again it's too cold then, so can't win, can we? But it looks absolutely perfect out there now for a bite, I must admit. Nice fresh northerly wind blowing down this end. Looks absolutely bang on. No fish shown on the bar yet, it's a bit early, and that wind is quite cool at the moment, but the sun's really hot again, so it's going to be another scorcher. Forecast 28 degrees again, so I'm pleased I'm going home in a way really. I can't see many feeding in this, like. I know you had that run there, but like I say, we'll come back again, week or so's time. They won't beat us. I'll have them again, that's for sure. So on that note, I love you and leave you, and if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel, please. Thanks very much for watching. Tight lines everyone. I'll speak to you all again soon. Cheers for now then. Bye. Bye. Surprise! I'm back again. Just sneaked out a cracking fish. 30-pound 4-ounce mirror. It's almost a leather, to be fair. So happy days. All came good in the end. Get in there. Right, have to do a quick film and a few snaps. Can't beat a happy ending. Get in there. Proper chuffed. Oh, here we go. Check that out. Can't argue with that on a nice sunny morning. 30-pound 4 ounces. Stunning, but as good as. I can't see any scales on it. I think a stunning leather. Come on fella, get you back. Come on. There we go. Happy days. Happy days for the old northern carp. Chasing big carp. Cracking fish. Love it. There she goes, or he goes should I say. Back to where he belongs. Nice hard fighting 30-pound leather carp. Doesn't want to go. Loving it. Fought well, mind, haven't said that. Some back on that. That looks nice in the ripple. There he goes. See you next time, fella. Well, how good was that? It's a turn up for the books. Wasn't expecting that, I must admit. But one very happy old northern carper. Nice 30-pound plus leather, that'll do nicely in these scorching conditions. More than happy with that. But we're definitely all done now. All the geese in the car now, all packed up. Like I say, I'll be back out again another week or so's time again. Hoping this weather's going to make it easy because it's absolutely scorching, as we all know. I'm sure we've all been out in it. Yeah, that's about it for this vlog, I think. Yeah, like I say, I always say at the end, I always try to remember to say at the end, If you haven't already subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you would. Hopefully you'll have loads more big fish to see this year for you. Fingers crossed and all that, you know how it is. We all need our luck. It's not all about skill and time and everything. There's tons and tons of luck involved, without a shadow of a doubt. Right, so that's it then, all wrapped up. Quick show of the lake before we go, and then we'll call it a day. How good's that? Absolutely spot on. What a stunning little lake. Right, that's it then. I'll speak to you all again soon. Hopefully back on the bank again, chasing these big carp again. Can't talk again today. Must have put the wrong teeth in again this morning. Okay then. Thanks very much for watching, if you're still watching. And I'll catch you all soon. Bye for now. Cheers now. Bye. Bye.